we're going to look at today is the use of the case-specific format of Anaesthetic Pro. So if we come over and we hover our mouse over case-specific, we bring it up and we have selection of either cat or dog. So we'll choose dog in this situation. Now it lists a series of either conditions or situations that we may well be faced with. So in other words, an animal that requires a cesarean, or an animal that has endocrine problems of one nature or another. Now it does provide information about these situations. So in the case of gastrointestinal disease, it just runs through some of the physiological changes that obviously impact and looks at some of the contraindications of use of some of the agents that we have available to us within veterinary medicine. So it's just a little area that you can update yourself on those conditions and just some of the things that we need to avoid or watch out for. Now when we select a product such as ophthalmic scenarios, if we hover our mouse over the product, it will bring up a little warning, and in this situation it just states that atropine is optional. So if you don't want to use atropine, you don't have to use it. Now there again we have information on the product themselves, both in terms of the how the product actually affects the animal or what it does, and some of the contraindications that we need to be aware of. Now to run a calculation, we just select the selection that we require. We go in and put in the animal or the patient details, including the owner, the animal itself and its weight, and now we can move through the various selections. So we're actually selecting on the drug strength, and there again we can actually edit this if it is different in the situation that you're currently working, but you just there again need to be absolutely sure that the strength you're placing in is accurate. We can now select on what dose range we're going to provide that animal and make those choices and undertake our calculation, and it gives us the volume of the products that we need to administer, and there again it just tells the route that we need to administer those products to the animal. We can now print that form off, and again our crash form comes up in the case of an accident, or rather an anaesthetic emergency. We've already previewed this previously, but there again it's just a matter of going through and putting in the various parameters that you require, and it will then do the various calculations to tell you how much product to administer and what route to administer it. Right, we'll just delete that. And that is pretty much the use of the case-specific aspect of Anaesthetic Pro. Thank you.